Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another indie movie review. Today we're going to be talking about A Cadaver Christmas. Yes, we are still talking about Christmas movies because, I don't know, there was just a lot that I hadn't seen that I wanted to see and I didn't want to wait until next December, so I just figured why not do Christmas movies all month. I say that and Thursdays is not a Christmas movie, but you'll see what it is. I'm sure you can guess. Before we get started, I want to say a quick thank you to my creepy patron peeps. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. It means so much to me. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description box. There will also be a little clickable thing at the end of the video. A Cadaver Christmas is like a kind of B-movie, purposefully bad horror comedy that takes place on Christmas Eve, when the cadavers at a local university start walking around and trying to eat people after an experiment has gone horribly wrong, leaving the janitor of the school, a local drunk, a local bar owner, a wannabe sheriff, and a criminal to try and stop the apocalypse from happening. So let's get into what I liked about A Cadaver Christmas. Like I said, this movie is, at least what I took from it, like a purposefully bad, like horror, comedy, zombie movie, kind of along the same vein as Shaun of the Dead, maybe a little more silly. The movie didn't seem to take itself very seriously, so I think that, you know, I noticed that and it allowed me to enjoy the movie instead of looking at it critically as if they were trying to be genuine. And as far as the humor goes, I feel like people are more picky about humor than they are about like what scares them. Like, you know, like if you just don't find a type of humor funny, you're like, and a movie is full of it, you're just not gonna find it funny. But the humor in this movie just like hit me right in the sweet spot. Like I was laughing the whole time. Like I said, it's got kind of like that Shaun of the Dead vibe, but there's a few moments that are kind of slapstick and I wasn't expecting that and I ended up really enjoying it. The characters, while completely over the top and not entirely believable, were kind of just lovable in that sense. Like they were very silly and definitely like caricatures, not real characters, but you kind of, you know, loved them anyway and you liked them for different reasons, so that was always good. This is gonna sound like totally mean to like a lot of indie movies and sort of movies that are like this, but the story of A Cadaver Christmas actually makes a whole lot of sense. Like that's why I feel like they were purposefully trying to make, I don't know, like I just feel like some of these indie movies that I've seen lately that are trying, like they're genuinely trying to make a good film, like I feel like the plot is just so stupid and not thought out. And this one, it seemed like it was actually really well thought out and I was kind of surprised. Like, and I was completely on board for like the plot making no sense and stuff like that, but I was pleasantly surprised that a lot of it just really did actually make sense. Like they could make it into a serious horror movie and I would probably be okay with that. So on to the dislikes. The story definitely has some pacing issues though, so kind of in the middle of the movie it drags a whole lot. It feels like, you know, it just feels like they're not getting anywhere fast and they're going around in circles, which maybe was the point, but I feel like it kind of just, it made me a little bit bored in the middle of the movie. And there are some scenes kind of peppered throughout that just kind of go on for a little long. Like they start off really funny and then they kind of just keep the joke going and going and going. I'm like, okay, let's move on to the next thing, you know? Like I said, this movie is a little bit similar to Shaun of the Dead in its like humor and obviously the whole zombie thing. I feel like there are some parts that are a little too derivative of Shaun of the Dead. Like I would laugh initially and I was like kind of like, well, you know, I've kind of seen that before. And I will just say, and I feel like this, it's like this with every movie of this nature. It's not for everybody. I feel like if I wasn't in as good a mood as I was when I watched it, I might be having a different kind of video right now. I might be ranting about it. So I feel like you definitely have to be in the right mindset and you have to enjoy this type of humor to enjoy the movie. Otherwise, you're probably just gonna make yourself mad because you're not gonna like it. So was the Cadaver Christmas worth it? Surprisingly, yes. Like I said, it's not for everybody, and I had like just not low expectations. I just had no expectations. I knew nothing about the movie going in. When I looked up movies to review for this month, I just saw that it was a zombie Christmas movie. I've never seen a zombie Christmas movie, so, you know, I just went for it, and that was all I looked into it. I looked into that and if I was gonna be able to find somewhere to watch it, and that was my criteria for the whole month, so yeah. So it was surprisingly, it was worth it. I'm gonna give it a rating of 3 out of 5. It's definitely not a perfect movie by any means, technically speaking, but I enjoyed it, and that bumped up the rating just a little bit for me. On IMDb, it has a 4.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, it doesn't have a critic score, and audiences give it 32%. Roger Ebert has not reviewed it, obviously. I was able to watch A Cadaver Christmas via Amazon Video, so I'll put my affiliate link in the description box for the movie. You can, you know, click it if you want. You don't have to. Like I said, it is an affiliate link though, so just know that. All right, so if you've seen A Cadaver Christmas, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. You can find me at all of the normal social media places. Links for all of those are in the description. You can also find me on my blog at nightmaremaven.com, as a contributing writer at morbidlybeautiful.com, and on patreon.com/nightmaremaven. Go check it out if you want to support the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!